The biggest science project of the entire endeavor, I think, for software was the soft keyboard. We knew we'd be able to create a keyboard, but we knew we'd be compared against the BlackBerry. The BlackBerry was the most popular smartphone out at the time. It was called the Crackberry, right?
We hadn't seen multi-touch in action, right? Was multi-touch touchscreen actually going to deliver a good enough? And how good is good enough compared to this keyboard, this Crackberry keyboard?
You know, we're bringing up a whole vocabulary. We're bringing up a visual vocabulary, what the touch interactions would be like, pinch to zoom, and the scrolling behavior with the, you know, we call it rubber banding, the bounce at the end of a scroll to indicate you're at the end of the list. It was all new.
I remember we got somewhere in, I think it was early 2006, and I could see the light at the end of the tunnel for the iPhone OS. I could see when it was going to ship. The keyboard wasn't there. Its accuracy was poor. It was hard to use. If you wanted to write an email, you'd give up. And so I went and I froze all development on all applications. And every UI developer at this point moved over, and I said, we're going to spend a few weeks and everyone's building keyboards. And at the end of, let's say 3 weeks, we all got together in a conference room and everyone got up and started demoing the keyboards they created. And some of these were just crazy. I mean, you'd do these gestures, these super complex gestures that were really hard to learn. And one guy came in with his keyboard and it looked like a natural QWERTY keyboard. It's the kind of keyboard you use on your computer. It looked just like that. You started to use it and it worked amazingly well. It was so accurate, which was completely different from the one we had 3 weeks earlier that looked similar but didn't work at all. So we started digging into, what did you do? And there are all these techniques you use, AI techniques and others, to figure out what you're trying to type. So if you type the letter T, there's a high probability you're going to type H next. The is a common word. So the H button would stay the same physical size to your eye, but the hit region would grow. And so when you went toward the H, you're probably going to hit the H now. And now the E is probably huge as a hit region, and you're going to hit the E. It would figure these things out.
The first time he saw it, he was completely silent. He didn't say a thing. He didn't say a thing, he didn't gesture, he didn't ask a question. And then he sat back and said, show it to me again. And so we go through it again, we go through the whole thing again. Steve was pretty much blown away by the demonstration. It was great work. Our reward for doing a great job on that demonstration was to, kill ourselves over the next 2.5 years.